Hey everybody, Andrew back again with another video, and today we have another special unboxing. UPS man dropped this baby off. It's the Asus ZenBook Pro UX501VW. It's a lot of words, but for a lot of power. Let's find out if the Dell XPS 15 has something to worry about. Let's see what's inside this box. Got my knife. Let's unbox this baby, see what's inside. So as you might know, I unboxed and reviewed the Dell XPS 15, a 15.6 inch beautiful 4K UHD display recently, and everybody gave me good positive feedback on that. But today we're doing its competitor, and it's a interesting device. It's the Asus ZenBook UX501. And so here's the Asus ZenBook 501. Now, this is a Dell XPS 15 competitor. It comes in at about $1,300 or $1,400, depending where you buy it. I got this off of Amazon. Actually, I got this as an open box, so I'm hoping it'll be in good condition. I got it for a couple $100 off, so this should be interesting. But what it is a Dell XPS 15 competitor. It's got a UHD 4K display. Let's take a look at some of the specs on the box. It doesn't really say anything on the box. Let me see on the side. Okay, so there's nothing on the box. So we'll have to open this baby up and find out what's inside. So let me use my Batman knife to get the rest of this unboxed. So packaging looks pretty good, and there you have it. Now, this is a 15.6 inch laptop. It weighs, I believe, a little bit more than 4.5 pounds, a little bit more than the Dell XPS 15. Let's take it out. So there it is. Let's put it to the side for a moment, and let's see what else you get in the box. So you have some kind of cable tie, which is a nice touch. I didn't expect that in the box. So basically, you can place your cable tie behind the cable, and good cable management, I guess. So let's see what that is. So that's in the box. You get a cleaning cloth, always a nice touch. Let's see what else. That's it for that part. Now, let's close that. Okay, and now we have some cables. We have a Ethernet adapter, so USB to Ethernet. USB to Ethernet. So I put that to the side. We have our cable, 3-prong. Okay. On this side, we have the power brick. And it looks a little bit big compared to the Dell XPS 15, but this is a big device as well. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, it is a 19-volt output, so hopefully this will give quick charge to it. It's got the proprietary pin. So a little bit big, so we'll see how that holds up compared to the Dell XPS 15. And I think that's it for the box. So standard packaging, nothing special as far as packaging, but this is the star of the show right here. This is the Asus ZenBook Pro, the UX501VW, and this, take it out of its plastic, is a rather interesting device. Now it has a Core i7 Skylake. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Again, I bought this open box, so we'll see. It's supposed to be like new. And it has a metallic cylindrical design, good premium aluminum feel. Let's take a look at some of the ports while we have it out here. We have a USB port. I believe these are 3.0. I would hope so. Two of them, actually. We have a full-size SD card. We have a headset microphone jack. And on this side, we have the power in, another USB 3.0, HDMI out, USB Type-C Thunderbolt port, and that's it for that side. You have on the back nothing, okay. On the front, also nothing. Again, aluminum chamfered edges, as you can see, chamfered edges right there. So I don't know if you can see that. And on the bottom, you have some speakers, one side here and one side there. 4 feet. Okay, so you have the feet for the device right there. Got 4 of them, 4 feet. And you have vent on the bottom here and some Microsoft information and Windows branding there. So let's open this up. Let's see what it looks like. And as you can see, it has a pretty premium feel. Key travel feels pretty good, I can tell you. And another thing I really like, it has a numeric keypad, which you don't always find. You have a 15.6-inch UHD display, so we'll see how that compares to the Dell XPS 50 Infinity display, which we recently reviewed and loved. As far as design, as you can see on the keyboard, it has a bit of a, looks like a speaker there, but actually that's more for design from what I understand. So it's more of a design look rather than being a functional speaker, because as we know, the speakers are on the bottom right there, one there and one there. So let's see if this has any juice, and we'll be right back. So as we can see, it's at the Asus splash screen as we are booting it up for the first time. And I can tell you that it has audio by Ice Power. That's a Bang & Olufsen technology, so we'll test the sound on this device. We're going to put it through its paces. We are going to test every aspect of this device, so stay tuned. We will have a full review on this. I'm very curious to see how this will compare with the Dell XPS 15, which is my favorite Windows laptop. Give me a second. I'm going to put in my password. And so far, the screen does look nice. Now, one big difference between this and the Dell XPS 15 is the fact that the Dell has minimal bezels as its Infinity display, and I really love that. And they were able to put a 15.6-inch screen into a 14-inch body, essentially. Here, this is a bigger device. It has a numeric keypad over here. It has bigger bezels, and I also can see something else that I don't like so far, and again, we'll test everything. It has some flex on the screen when you're pushing it. Now, this is a 4K UHD touchscreen and a 4K display. Anyway, so I am seeing a little bit of flex, so that could be something that is a concern. I don't know if I'm going to like that, so we'll see. Again, we'll put it through its paces. We'll do a full review. Now, you've seen this boot up screen a million times, so let's pause and we'll be right back. So as you can see, we're fully booted up, and I can tell you right now, it looks pretty good. The screen is definitely a 4K display. Now, I don't know if it's as good as the Dell XPS 15, which I truly love that display. It doesn't seem as sharp to me, but again, I'm gonna have to put it through its paces and test this to see exactly what we have here. But so far, I'm thinking this is not quite on the level of the Dell XPS 15. Again, I have to use it for a while. Let me see what's going on. Another thing I don't like right off the bat, as you can see, we have some bloatware already pre-installed, which, as you know, I have an aversion to bloatware. Already you can see there's some web storage, Evernote, which I actually use, Dropbox, I do use it, but again, I want to be able to install it. Again, gaming program there. Again, things that, again, I'm not crazy about. Now here's the screen, as you can see. Again, I don't know if it's on the level of the Dell XPS 15. But so far, I think this is pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as you can see from the specs, so this is running Windows Pro. Now, this really only comes in one variation in the United States, and the one I have. It has a Windows 10 Pro. It has built-in Intel chipset. It also has, obviously, the 15.6-inch 16:9 IPS display running at 3840 by 2160, which is UHD 4K. It also has the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960M, and this, I believe, has 4 gigabytes of GDR2 video RAM. So very powerful indeed. And to top that off, it has a PCIe 512 GB SSD, which has some very fast write speeds. So we'll get to all that in our full review. Now this beast also has a 96 milliwatt hour battery. So it's a pretty big battery to drive this big machine. So let's wait for the full review and we'll see how this really all comes together. Again, the bezels are bigger than the Dell XPS 15 just right off the bat. There is a little bit of wobble on the screen. I don't know if you can see that. Let me turn it around a little bit and show you. And as you can see there, it does move. So not sure with the touch screen how I'm going to feel about that. So we'll figure that all out when we do our full review. So until then, this is Andrew from AMD Tech. Please hit the like button, please subscribe, and please stay tuned for the showdown between the Dell XPS 12 and the Lenovo Mix 700, which is coming shortly. And stay tuned for the full review of this baby. Until then, this is Andrew from AMD Tech. See ya.